Hey everybody, welcome to episode 433 of The Brink of Sanity, the most inconsistently recorded podcast on the net. I am Jade, with me is Marc and Bri. How you guys doing?
Good.
We might come out with a back-to-back weeks. It might be 6 months. You never know.
Is this our first show since I was in international waters?
Yes, it is. It is. This
yes,
is how
you're back from your cruise, yes.
This is how we have a steadily declining audience, by just never announcing shows, doing them regularly.
We will chip away. Did we get any questions? I did post for questions. I didn't check to see if we actually have. I doubt we do. Do you guys have, like, everyone has useless bits of information, little useless bits of trivia they like to randomly tell people.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have any of that?
I'm sure I do.
Okay.
Putting me on the spot, I don't think I could think of something at the moment.
So, there's one in particular I used to always tell people. You guys remember the band Better Than Ezra?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what the name is based off of? Well, let me tell you.
Wow, you got me on a musical trivia.
Musical trivia. So, so Cornell, which I went to school, it was founded by Ezra Cornell. And the band went to Ithaca College, so they named the band Better Than Ezra Cornell. That was the name of the band.
Okay. Interesting.
So I've been carrying that trivia around for 20 years. Completely wrong. I've been telling people that trivia. I don't know where I heard that, but I've been like positive. I thought it was kind of cool because I went to Cornell and it's kind of a cool. Literally nothing to do with Cornell. The guys.
So that's false.
I've been spreading fake information, fake news for all this time. Somehow I saw they came up on the radio or something.
All those woke Ivy League schools.
And they mentioned they were from like New Orleans, and I was like, oh, weird. How'd they end up at Ithaca College? Turned out they didn't. They did not end up at Ithaca College. They have nothing to goddamn do with Ezra Cornell. There's some rumors about what their name is about. There's some rumor that they were in like a music competition. One band was named Ezra, and they decided to call them their name Better Than Ezra. No one actually really, at least Wikipedia did not know the answer. But I knew the answer.
I remember when I was in college, one of my roommates he seemed to be like a know-it-all.
Yeah.
And he would always like tell me all these like useless facts and whatever. And
is this a story about me?
No. You didn't know. It was the year that you weren't.
He had a podcast no one listened to. He did it for like 20.
It was the year you weren't there, and it was this guy he was like the head of the ski team, and he just got back from like Australia, where he did so he brought anyway. He acted like he was a know-it-all and knew all kinds of shit, and a lot of the stuff I believed him because I didn't know anything about it. And then one day we were watching a hockey game, and he goes, "You see that guy right there, Anson Carter?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He's the first black hockey player in NHL history." And I was like, "Whoa, did you bark up the wrong tree? Because I am a hockey expert, and he is not the first black player ever." And so from then on, I was like, "You're so full of shit. I'm never listening to you again."
You could get away with that stuff when we were growing up, though, because there was no way to fact check anything.
Right?
People
Yeah.
just spread wild rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard this rumor, but it was a time when it was a little more challenge. I guess the internet existed. I'm a moron. But the know-it-all's an idiot also.
Yeah.
Brian, where were you when I started believing this theory about Better Than Ezra?
Where was I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is great though that when people tell you random things, you'd be like, "Let me Google this." Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Well, that's not even like he wasn't even like the first black Bruins player. I don't think.
He should have just like doubled down on it. I didn't say. I meant first black band from Africa who played in the league. You're like, well, actually, no, that's. Sorry, from South Africa. He's the first black man from South Africa with a very dark complexion.
With that specific name.
Yeah. First black player with that name. Yeah.
On the Edmonton Oilers, just shut the fuck up. So what's going on, guys?
Couple things going on.
All right. Do tell.
Not sure if I want to share them. One of them's a little personal and a little embarrassing.
Usually, when you say I have something to share, you follow that with what you're sharing. But,
I have
not a support group and all, but
I've got an embarrassing thing that's going on, but I also have another. All right, we'll skip.
Lead with the embarrassing thing.
We'll go back to the embarrassing.
How embarrassing could it be? First of all, you're sharing it. This is basically a secret. If you're putting it on the show, it's like no one will ever find out.
You're sharing it with like Lorenzo and Andrew, and they're basically family at this point.
I have some sort of weird rash on my dick. How's that for embarrassing?
I hope that was the embarrassing one because
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
yeah. No, that's the embarrassing one. Yeah, and so I'm like, if I'm scratching a lot, it's because I have a some weird situation going on.
What are
Can we
you?
get
Jay,
Are
can we
you
get
doing
Doc on the
anything?
show?
Are you doing
Jay,
anything about it, or are you just
Uh,
hoping it goes away?
well, I was praying that it was going away last week, and it wasn't. And then I bought some stuff on Amazon. I was doing. I did. I originally thought it was poison ivy because my wife got poison ivy all over her. But since I only have it there, I don't think it's poison ivy. Um,
I have an important question, Jay. Can you call someone on with our with Zoom, or can you just make a phone call right now and call Doc and see if he can diagnose this right now? I just want to ask him these questions on the phone without him any preparation. Just
I've
call
got
him.
like a. It's like a weird like. My inner thighs are also like really chafed up bad because it was really hot last week, and that
Jay,
didn't help.
Jay, call him right now.
You
Listen,
can't
come
make
on.
calls on Zoom.
It's
Can you take your cell phone out and just call him? Do it. Come on. It'll be so
anyways,
funny.
I did some research on Google and I think I know what it is, and I ordered some stuff on Amazon that's supposed to help it, and in the last day and a half it seems to be helping. So right
Really?
now I just have really uh it feels like I have really bad sunburn on like my inner thighs and my balls, and yeah.
I I had a not to go into too much stuff, but I had a very a cyst in my very lower back. It's a certain kind of cyst. And ChatGPT, I do all you tell ChatGPT is pretend you're a doctor, and then it diagnoses it perfectly. I had to have to go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, I was like, he's diagnosed. I'm like, that's exactly what ChatGPT said. He's like, cool. I guess.
I'm gonna not use that advice. I feel like you lucked out. I feel like ChatGPT is not always going to do that correctly.
Well, for Jay's luck, they're like, oh, he says the rash on my leg means I need to have a sex change operation. Okay, that's what it says.
So
Whatever
I'm
you,
kind of in a pickle because if it doesn't get any better, like I'm not going to my doctor for it because
Why don't you
I
just
can't.
go to urgent care?
I was gonna go to Planned Parenthood. I figure those are probably all women over there, and I'll never see them again. So
Go to a pick an urgent care, like the next
yeah,
and also,
yeah.
what's the difference? What's your doctor gonna say?
Well, I
Oh,
don't.
look at your funny dick.
Well, I don't want to. I don't really. I don't like my doctor enough that I want to show her my dick. Put it that
Oh, it's a
way.
her.
What?
It's a her.
It's a yeah. It's a her. She's a PA. It's not even a doctor. I think she's a PA or a APRN or something.
Brian's like, well, I have this rash down here. It's
Like-
like, well, I'm just a secretary. You might want to show the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
doctor.
wait,
Yeah, so I need to go somewhere where I'll never see that person again.
you don't even know if your doctor's a doctor?
No, she's not a doc. I mean, she's not a doctor. She's either an APRN or PA. I forget which.
I went to the so I had this thing on like my it's like basically like above my butt basically, and I went to the urgent care, and the guy's like, okay, I'm like, he's like, tell me the symptoms. I'm like, do you want to see it? He's looking at it. He's like, okay, then I'll get the doctor. I'm like, you want the doctor? Hell, my show is-
It was just a very curious guy in the waiting room.
Yeah, I don't even
I
work
guess he
there.
was. I think he might have been the receptionist. I don't even know.
Yeah, that happens every doctor I go to. There's somebody like, they ask a bunch of questions, they look at everything, and they're like, all right, I'll get the doctor. I'm like, does the doctor do anything at this point?
Well, and the other thing too is like whenever I actually have a doctor's appointment next week, so if I could hold on till then. But she always has college, medical school like interns like shadowing
God.
and stuff. So like I don't need that.
No.
I don't need
no.
some kid going back to Quinnipiac and being like, "You should have saw how small this guy's dick was."
The rash is bigger than his dick.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need that.
When I go to the dermatologist, when my wife makes me go and do like a full body check, he has to have a second person. Their rules are they have to have a second person in the room for like I guess to make sure nothing like have a witness. And I'm like, I will sign away all my rights. Can you get rid of this woman from the like? I don't need her here.
Yeah, yeah. That's it's always like a hot assistant too. And the more embarrassing thing you have, the hotter
Yeah.
the assistant is going to
Yeah.
be. I've had that happen before too. He brought in like these two hot interns, and I'm like, no, please, please don't
The
do
guy's
that.
like, do you want to drop your underwear so I can check there? I'm like, no. He's like, I'm like, it doesn't get a lot of sun down there. He's like, you could still get skin cancer even without the sun. I'll die. It's fine. Okay.
I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We did get an email from Lorenzo.
He heard our first show in 7 months and was like, "Let me give an email." He really is the best. Is this a recent email?
From March, yeah, pretty recent.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So he wrote, "Hey fellas, good to hear you all again. Just dropping this random tidbit. Are you aware that one of the Knicks assistant coaches is named Jordan Brink?" I was not aware of that.
Not aware, but that's kind of amazing.
Where was I? Hold on a second. I was doing something. I'll keep talking amongst yourselves. I can't think about something.
Jay, so you're not up for calling Doc right now on the show?
No, he's probably like driving home from a 12-hour shift and is in no mood for our bullshit.
I was doing something. I had a work meeting.
He picks up and he's like, "Oh man, I'm in the middle of I just got off of work. Hey, Brian's got a thing on his dick."
So he said,
"We're going through this huge change at work where we're trying to like get our database like updated because ours is obsolete, and we've been dealing with all these companies, and me and this other girl have been doing all these meetings and everything, and we come out of them and our head is spinning." And I said something like, "Oh, it's driving me crazy," and the guy said, "Are you on the brink of sanity?"
As a matter of fact, I am.
And I was like,
"Whoa, yes." Sometimes the Knicks show also.
Oh no, I was like, no, I said something. I was like, "Oh, this is driving me crazy," or the way it was like their presentation and the way that their system was going to make my job harder. And I was like, "I don't need to be on the brink," and he goes, or something like that. And he goes, "Oh yeah, no, we don't want you on the brink of sanity." And I was like, "Oh, nobody does actually." I wish I could remember the exact context of that. Whatever just made me think of that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you were like, funny. He's like, no, I know you're on the show. I just don't want you on the show.
Yeah.
You're ruining the vibe.
I like Mark. You not so much. Lorenzo also says, "Have you played any good board games lately? I recommend Bang the Dice Game if you have a group of 5 to 7 people. It doesn't take that long and is good for starting some friendly fights."
Bang.
A shot at you.
Why be a shot? Oh, because Jay tried to make a board game?
Yeah.
Maybe if this game was by Lorenzo, it'd be really funny.
Very slick, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, Andrew, and Anthony all have their own board games that they made.
Yeah, I put it on GoFundMe, and the money, if you do a board game, the money flows in.
You just put Trump in the description, and I got billions of dollars.
I have a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys heard about this a lot. Howard Stern is being sued by his personal assistant.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. So how much? If you haven't seen it already, the woman was hired in 2024 and fired in 2026, and she's suing. How much do you think a personal assistant? She was getting they reported not what she was making, but there's a raise that was promised to her. How much do you think she was going to get paid?
I knew the answer, so I'll abstain.
Okay, Jay. Think about what you do for a living, and then think about what what it would mean to be a personal assistant to Howard Stern. How much do you think that person gets paid?
And then multiply that.
150.
I'll give you one more guess.
200.
265.
Insane.
Plus an $80,000 bonus.
What was she doing?
She was helping run the cat thing.
So personal assistant there. So one of the things they do is they have they foster kittens. So they might have 10, 12 kittens at a time. And then she just does everything their personal, make the reservations, everything else. But she claimed it was she said there was an immense pressure on the household created by the irresponsible and untenable animal rescue and fostering operation. That's part of her lawsuit.
Basically, the home smelled like cat piss.
You're getting paid $300,000 plus to be a personal assistant. Yeah, put up with some cat shit.
Yeah.
You didn't know this coming in? They have cats. If you want a job without cats, it pays half that money.
Yeah.
A lot less than half.
A quarter. What do you mean half?
Yeah. And then there's she's complaining. She had to sign an NDA, and she's complaining that she can't tell. She wants to report on stuff going on in the household, and she's like, the NDA is holding me back. And I'm like, yeah, you're being paid a lot of money, so you can't talk about anything they're doing. That's part of the job.
We're too Sue happy in this country. That's why a lot of things suck.
Yeah. It's just once in a while you read about a lawsuit, you're like, the person bringing this lawsuit is a piece of shit. I'm glad she lost her job. Hope she has trouble finding a new one.
Did you hear about Kash Patel's lawsuit?
Yes. Why don't you tell us?
Oh, somebody they was it the Atlantic? I wasn't
The
saying
Atlantic had an
the
article
Atlantic
about him
wrote
being a drunkard, basically.
being a drunk and passing out at work and being locked in his office and nobody could get in and stuff like that. And somebody's suing him and something. There was something today that said he's going to sue anybody who calls him. What was the name? Oh shit, what was it?
It was something like some like drunk name they had.
Yeah,
I do. Why you Google it?
it was a good one too.
It was
Shit.
kind of funny, but I love the idea because like Atlantic would not report this unless they had the actual like they
Yeah.
double triple thing. They had this. They have this confirmed. So Patel's going to bring this lawsuit, go to court, and have to like, bear witness to basically like them being like, well, here's the proof. Present evidence you're not a drunkard, basically.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Speaking of lawsuits, The Onion is taking over Infowars for 6 months.
Do you know how much they're paying for that?
$80,000 a month, I believe.
Yeah, so like almost $500,000 to do it. It's kind of funny, but why are they paying $500,000 to do this?
I think just because it's pissing Alex Jones off. It's giving him money, which is annoying, but he's very angry about it, which is very funny.
Well, I think the money's actually going to the Sandy Hook families because they have that gigantic judgment. So I think none of the money actually goes to. I think the court. They have to get this agreement approved by the court, and I think there's a trustee. The money goes right to the families, not to Alex Jones.
They did one like news broadcast, I guess, and Alex Jones showed up on set with no shirt and said, "You're wearing my shirt." So he's completely lost his mind over this.
I guess maybe I am not realizing how crazy this will make Alex Jones, and that's why they're doing it.
I think that's what it is. So they have the option to renew after 6 months, depending on if Alex Jones is teetering on the brink or not. Because I think they're trying to just put him over the edge.
I guess in some ways you're like, what do we get for $500,000? The greatest advertisement ever for our news site, for our parody site. Like if you didn't know about the Onion already, you're like everyone's going to look into this basically.
Yeah,
the story's going to be everywhere. So
yeah, so their
it's a pretty good
logo
commercial,
is
I guess.
Their logo is it says Infowars, but it's in rainbow colors.
Yeah.
And
J. Edgar Boozer.
And the O is
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
J. Edgar Boozer. I like that.
Yeah.
On a different note, have you guys heard about the American Pie woman who wanted that's starring on OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
Like 20 years too late, right?
Yeah,
obviously.
we've already seen her naked. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you're like, oh, like I guess she was probably in their mid-20s for that role. Who's like, I want to see her close to 50 on OnlyFans.
I guarantee it's not even a nude OnlyFans. It's just going to be like bikini pics and collecting money.
Okay, so I came up with 3 pairings of women, and I want to know from you guys, who do you think would make more money on OnlyFans? And let's assume for this, they're all going to do nudity for this.
Okay.
So they're going to go full on OnlyFans. Okay, the first one, the American Pie woman, or
which
Hillary
one?
Clinton.
The same one?
Same one, yeah. Her or Hillary Clinton. Who would make more money on OnlyFans?
American Pie woman.
You think? Bri? Bri's there?
He's torn.
I think Hillary.
I think Hillary too. I think there'd be enough of like we've all seen.
It'll be a hate watch, you know.
Yeah, I think there was like MAGA when we go on there and like just send her horrible messages, be like, "Look how saggy your tit." Like that will sell.
They would want to see it so that they could talk shit about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would get leaked in a half a second.
So what? I think people would go on there because you could interact with the people on there.
Yeah.
I think MAGA would fucking love that.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. My second matchup. Pamela Anderson or Sarah Palin?
Sarah Palin.
Yeah, have you seen what Pamela Anderson looks like these days?
True.
Although Pamela Anderson's a lot more famous, but actually I haven't seen
her video. I mean, you can get her video now. I mean, yeah,
she's tons of nudity, but like not OnlyFans. It's like level quality.
I don't know. I might change it to Pamela Anderson. I haven't seen Sarah Palin in a decade. She's probably
I'm just thinking the same thing. Yeah, I haven't seen what she looks like.
She can't look good. Okay.
Yeah.
Third battle, Roseanne Barr. And before I say the second person, do you think there's any chance you will pick Roseanne Barr?
No, not a very good chance.
Because you paused, yes.
Okay, Roseanne Barr or Caitlyn Jenner?
Caitlyn Jenner.
It's pretty fucking close.
It's close. I'm thinking Caitlyn Jenner.
There's yeah, I don't know.
Just out of the curiosity.
Both are curiosity, I guess.
Yeah.
Bri?
Yeah, no, probably Roseanne. I think maybe.
That's a rough one.
That's a rough one. Did you hear
Well,
about?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people that hate trans, but I think that they're all just also curious, so they probably want to see it.
There's also a lot of people that say they hate trans and
Right.
don't. Like when Alex Jones had trans porn pop up on his phone live during a show, and he just said like that happens to everybody. I'm like, never once happened to me.
No. I keep that shit hidden. It's not popping up. Yeah, I think probably Caitlyn.
Okay, speaking of how stupid people are, did you guys hear about there was an Indian medical student who was strapped for money and trying to figure out how to make money. He decided to create an AI girl.
I did
Emily
hear about
Hart.
this. I heard about
A conservative. He tried like different like.
Oh, I heard about it. I read something about this today.
Yeah, this just came out today.
Yeah.
And so he made like this hot girl, and like put like some bikini post of photos, not getting anything. Then he like tried different like variations. Then he made her a MAGA girl, and had her go like hardcore like with MAGA stuff. Like one thing says, people that respect America should be kicked out of our great nation. Drop a flag if you agree. And like all these like just she's hot, dressed in like MAGA gear, saying like super MAGA stuff. Like Trump should tell all the legals that he will give them citizenship if they vote Republicans, and see how fast Democrats want them out of the country. Things like that. And apparently he said was crushing it. He started selling like just like hats and shirts and everything else. People could not buy them fast enough.
Insane. Yeah,
we're not dealing with the smartest part of our population.
I read he got demonetized. He didn't get monetized on Instagram, but he started Fansly, which is like a competition for Onlyfans, and he made bank on that.
He said the merch was doing great. He said he started also a liberal one, got nowhere with it. That's the best part of the whole story. He tried both sides. Turns out only one side's this fucking stupid.
So the organizer,
the problem, not that the flaw in that like logic is like, oh, I'm gonna make if you make a Trump one, like you can say outlandish things and people are gonna go for that, but like if you're gonna do a liberal one, like what are you gonna do? Like, I'm a liberal and I don't shave my armpits, like like what are you gonna do?
I mean, you could have a hot girl being like, all Black Lives Matter, or like chicks with dicks get to play sports.
But the liberals, like they don't go for like the extreme left. So like if you're gonna make a fake person with like extreme leftist like opinion, people are just gonna not give a shit.
Chances are also like 80% of the hot influencers online are already liberal. So you're like you need to find like the less this is like less common basically.
Yeah.
Super hot young.
Like you're gonna make some chick and be like, I believe in 40 genders. Like nobody can't. Like that's all like stereotype, like hyperbole. Like I don't think people really believe in that shit. That's what Republicans think liberals believe in.
Right.
He amassed 1 million followers on Instagram. Why aren't we doing this?
I don't know how. I tried to figure it out.
I don't know. This guy. Why is he studying to be a doctor? He's clearly much smarter than that.
Yeah.
He said every reel I posted was getting 3 to 5 million views. Jay, how many views did you get for your posts, your reels for your game?
1,200.
Okay. Well, if you put a MAGA hot girl in it, you would have gotten 3 to 5 million.
Yeah.
And you know what the great thing is? You always talk about like being a hot girl is a cheat code. Apparently, just being able to generate an AI girl is a cheat code.
Yeah.
So, the Santacon organizer stole $1 million.
So, you know what I found surprising about that story?
So he's running for president?
No. Okay, I had no idea Santacon was for a charity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I just assumed he was like get drunk and dress like Santa. I didn't know like and help orphans.
I didn't know it was like actually sort of organized. I thought it was just sort of like somebody put up a flyer and then 100 people showed up, put up another flyer, and
No,
like,
it was very organized, and they had a planned route and everything. And then I think it got so big. The original organizers, the first location was a food drive, and everyone would bring canned food and stuff. And I think when it got really big, the original people left, and some other person took over, and apparently was just a criminal. And so it got so big, and there was such backlash. They actually, instead of just going to places and people being happy for their business, they had to actually ask permission, and only specific bars would allow them, because at some point it reversed and people were like, we don't want you here. So he said he would charge everybody like $10 to $20 to go into their bar, and then half that money would go to charity, and it did not. So,
and they like popped up they're all over the place. There was one, the casino had one that you could pay like $20 for to like go walk around the casino and go to all the bars or something. And it was like, that's not really the point.
No, it turned from something like really fun to just like a complete.
I mean, the year I
shit
went
show.
was like, I think that was like when it started getting shitty because there was just so many people. It was like we went to a bar, we couldn't even get a drink.
Yeah, it got too big.
When you couldn't get a drink out of the bar was too crowded, that was shitty. Not when they were stealing the money from the homeless people.
Well, I'm not homeless. I'm not
Well, it turned into like amateur hour. There was like fights and people passing out everywhere, and
any organized drinking event is going to turn into that.
like the first year I went, there was 200 people, and then when Bri went, there was probably like 5,000, and then it turned into like 30,000 people. It was just.
Oh, I got one more OnlyFans one. I forgot to give this one. Okay. Sydney Sweeney, who I think we can agree is very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she would do well on OnlyFans?
Probably.
Oh yeah, she would clean up.
She would crush it.
Yeah.
I have someone who I think would, if she went full on to OnlyFans, would beat her.
Okay.
Melania.
No. You're out of your
No?
mind. You're out of your mind.
The lady from the documentary.
Yes, the name of the documentary.
You're out of your mind.
Come on. Just the curiosity. You'd get like 1 billion people on there.
No.
I have to think like, and I there's no, like, Sydney Sweeney, super hot, would kill it. You have the first lady on there.
Yeah, she's
an
already
attractive first lady for that.
If
I know
anyone
nude,
could figure out a grift from OnlyFans, it's got to be the Trump family.
I heard she's the greatest OnlyFans.
I mean, she's already got nude pictures from 30 years ago. Nobody wants.
You might have a better argument with Ivanka.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's true, but I feel like Melania might even do better than Ivanka.
No, you're out of your mind.
Because I feel like this would be international appeal. They'd be like, wait, the first lady's on there?
You could already see the first lady nude.
Yeah, but that's like from a long time ago. Currently.
Yeah.
Currently. They're like, while we were in the middle of Trump, while we're in the middle of Iran war, Trump's playing golf, and his wife is scissoring another woman on OnlyFans.
No.
I could see Trump participating in that.
Trump's like, tune into OnlyFans. She's gonna blow me on OnlyFans. We're gonna show it. It's $1,000 to tune in.
I like how the war it was going so bad. She randomly just said, like, I'm not friends with Epstein.
Yeah.
It's like they started the war to get people to stop talking about Epstein, and the war went so bad they started talking about Epstein.
Definitely nothing's there when you have to deny something no one's accused you of.
Right, exactly.
She's like, I was not a sex slave from Epstein. And people were like, who asked?
Yeah. Why are you telling us this?
Where was the accusation that none of us knew about?
I've also not improved my English in 30 years.
Not even close. Not even close. It's unbelievable.
When we could like barely speak.
Me no Epstein.
So, we were talking about collectibles before the show started. And there was one guy who made a lot of money on Legos, the specialty, sets and stuff. Well, what he was doing is he was buying the specialty sets and then returning them with pieces of pasta in the box, so it still sounded like Legos in there. And
I mean, the problem with that. Like, so, how much do those specialty sets go for?
I don't know, but the guy made about $34,000.
No, I mean, it's more than that. I would think he'd be caught faster than that, I guess.
Yeah, so he did it.
How did he make money if he bought them and returned them? Isn't it a wash?
No, he bought Legos and returned pasta.
Right, no, Brian's
but he
saying,
still
but if he's
paid for the Legos.
He still paid for the Legos.
You're
He's
not
got his
getting
money
you're not
back.
getting more back for something you bought.
So the guy's going to jail for a crime that doesn't even make sense.
No,
Or he-
no. He bought the Legos and then he
Yeah.
returned them with pasta and got his money back.
Right. So
Right, but he
it's
paid
even.
the money to begin with. Jay, what are you not following?
Yeah.
Jay, if I give you money for something and then go return it, I just have the money that I gave you.
But he has the Legos. He-
So he has $34,000 worth
Good
of
for him.
Legos.
Yes. Yeah, he has.
So he could step on him in the middle of the night.
Yes, he has $34,000 worth of Legos.
Oh, not the actual money.
No,
This is the
no.
worst goddamn scam ever.
And he's in jail now. He was arrested for grand theft and taken into custody. So
I
yeah.
mean, I have to say, his cellmate, that's he probably laughed a lot before he raped him.
You know what I know about Lego collectibles? They're worth so much money without the box. I'm just kidding. They're
Yeah.
it's worth like 10% of what
He
it
could
is.
build 35,000 worth of Legos. He could build his own cell.
That is true.
Yeah.
Lego jail.
Hey, what would you guys do? This is a very old story I just heard about, but what would you guys do if you woke up one morning, you look at your bank account, just go on your online, go on the app, whatever, and there's $10 million was deposited in your account. What would you do?
Transferring it to a different account immediately.
Brian, what would you do?
Yeah, well, first I'd probably get my eyes checked real quick, make sure I saw that right, and yeah, try to get that out of there as quick as I can.
So you guys wouldn't really? Would you call the bank and be like, "There's," would you be worried about getting in trouble for this, basically?
If somebody put money in my account, that's on them.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. Actually, they could ask for the money back. Someone makes a mistake and they put the money in there.
That
You don't
happened
get
to
to
me
keep it.
recently. I got a refund that I forgot about, and I checked my bank account one day, and I had like $500 more than I was like, "Holy shit, where'd I get $500 from?" And then I saw the transaction, and it didn't make any sense. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I was getting a refund. I don't know what it was, but
I was getting a refund. The refund could have been 10 million. That sounds right. There was the story is from during the Iran-Contra affair, which is obviously a long time ago. In the 80s, they were supposed to transfer $10 million to I think to the Contras, they put via a Swiss bank account, and they just flipped two of the numbers, and the money randomly went to basically the Sultan of Brunei.
somebody who needed it."
Yeah, exactly. And they basically he didn't give the money back. He claimed he thought the money was coming anyway. So he just thought, "Oh, I was doing the big deposit. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. That looked right to me." And they were like, "No, that's you got to get that money back." And what the fuck are you talking about? Someone was just sending you $10 million.
I just checked my bank account just in case, but no.
It is weird also though, it wasn't a rant, they flipped two numbers and it had to be the Sultan of Brunei, who I guess also was probably super rich to begin with, but
And now he's got the Sultan's bank account info.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Do you guys want to do our top five?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, Bri, introduce it since you came up with it.
All right, so this is a top 5 list of movies that when you're channel surfing and you see it on somewhere and you put it on, you just automatically get stuck watching the rest of it until it's over. And it could be 5 minutes into the movie, it could be 5 minutes to go in the movie. You just all of a sudden you're just in the movie and just
Basically, you turn the TV on no matter what point in the movie it's on.
Yep.
You're sucked into the movie because you love watching this movie.
Yeah.
So before we even do it, we all came with it's not a top 5, it's just 5.
Yeah, just fine. I mean,
Okay, we all did this. The question is, how much overlap will we have before we do this? Okay, so
now by overlap, do you mean all 3 of us agreeing or 2 of us agreeing? Or...
just one. Okay, how much overlap will you have with another person? So between me and Jay, how many of your movies will be on either of our lists?
I think there'll be 3 overlaps.
3 overlaps.
Combined,
Okay.
you, me, Jay.
Yeah. It just has to be one other person.
Yeah.
You're betting 3.
Yep.
Jay, you see your list. How much overlap do you think you're gonna have with Brian and I? How many things will appear on our list?
I think I'm gonna have one with you guys, and you guys might have one with each other.
Oh wow! So Jay picked the worst fucking movies ever. Okay, so I'm not messing with Jay because he's what's super obscure.
I didn't
you know
go
that movie?
obscure.
Well, anytime that I see sadist porn, I have to keep watching it because like that's and the Saw trilogy and your list is gonna be horrible. Okay.
Melania.
So now I'm not matching with Jay. I say I match two with Bry.
Okay.
Or two with either of you, but it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be Bry because
Alright.
Jay just doesn't take this shit seriously. Uh, okay, Bry, why don't you let's take turns. Bry, Bry, go first.
All right. I will go with Enemy of the State.
Oh, really? The Will
Yeah.
Smith movie?
I don't know why, but every time I come across it, I just pop down and watch the rest of it.
Right. No, we're not talking about the best movie ever. Just a movie that's very watchable to you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
lower
if Will
my
S-
I'm gonna lower my prediction to 0.
I don't know. Yeah, I might go this year. I don't know if Will Smith would watch this movie. Like, this is Will Smith's like, I don't know if this is my top 10 movies. That's a pretty random one. Jay, go.
Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I've actually never seen The Breakfast Club.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I don't know if I would. I'm not.
It's like
okay.
a comfort movie. It's not like amazing, but it's like comfort.
Okay, my list is has a strong correlation to what TBS regularly shows. But Goodfellas.
Okay.
No match.
No, it's a great movie.
Great movie.
But
I don't see it on that often. It probably would be on mine if I ever saw it. My next one was going to be Casino, actually. So
Oh,
Yeah.
You picked the. I mean, Casino's a very good movie. But
Yeah.
you picked the worst of the two.
that one's on more. I just seem to see Casino on more than Goodfellas.
Isn't
For whatever
Casino like
reason-
3 hours long?
Yeah, yeah.
pretty long, yeah.
Goodfellas is close to 3 hours long too, I think.
Yeah.
Casino, I think it's a little slower. It's for whatever reason on TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of Casino highlights recently. I've been meaning to actually rewatch that movie because I was like, I really enjoy these TikTok highlights. But that's okay. So far,
Yeah.
we might have 0 matches. Okay, Jay, what obscure shit are you gonna say?
None of mine are obscure.
Okay.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. love
I
that
should have
movie.
guessed that for your list. It's not on my list.
I love that
I don't think
movie.
it's that rewatchable, but I watched that with my kids a couple of years ago, and I have to say it does not seem that rewatchable.
I
It
watch
is
it like
funny.
once when it's on at the holidays, but it's not something I'm like, oh shit, that's on. Let me sit down and now it's 2 hours later and the movie's over. Yeah.
I think I put it on and be like, oh, I wonder if Goodfellas is on. Okay, my next one, A Few Good Men. We're gonna have no overlap whatsoever.
It doesn't sound
I
like
feel like it's on. I feel like it's TBS TNT like randomly a lot, and
Again,
or at
that's
least
a-
randomly last couple of years, and I love that movie.
I don't think I've seen the whole movie. I definitely have not seen it like start to finish in one sitting. I don't know if I've actually seen the whole movie or not.
Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
I just actually thought of like 3 more.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
You haven't seen A Few Good Men?
I don't think so.
Oh, I would say that is. I was gonna say Tom Cruise is. I guess the top 5. I don't know if it's number 1, but it's definitely a top 5 Tom Cruise movie.
This weekend I watched the final Mission Impossible movie, and
Is
it's
it worth
not
watching? Is it worth watching?
it's not a top 5 Mission Impossible movie. It's not great.
The first one's actually really good. I think
I liked pretty much all of them until the last one.
the first one was really good. I thought the second one was kind of terrible. That's the one with like they go just over the top, like doves are flying. Like I feel like they're all kind of watchable though. After that,
Yeah. Like I think like the 4th and 5th are probably the 2 best ones. But anyway, except the 8th one, not so much.
okay. You know what would you say that the 8th one is maybe a top 5 8th movie all time? It's not a lot of part 8th to compete with.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
is
Police
it
Academy, it's better.
is it better than Friday the 13th in space? Come on, it might be.
I
Jason Goes to Hell?
I have 2 co-hosts that would probably disagree with you.
Okay, Bri, what's your next one?
Any of the Back to the Futures.
But you gotta pick one though.
I mean, usually they put them all on in a row. So
They do kind of. I actually, you know what? That's actually a pretty good call because I didn't put that on my list. But that's very
Yeah.
very watchable movies. I would say, what's the most rewatchable of the 3 though? And not the best, but the one that like you find the most because I feel like those answers are different to me.
probably 2.
I would
I
say
agree.
2. Yeah.
I think the first one's probably the best of the 3, but 2 is just the most enjoyable to rewatch.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have zero overlap. Jay,
Yep, probably.
Big Lebowski.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I should have put that on my list. I forgot about it.
Morgan, tell us the Muffins. What are you doing?
Mark's just having a sidebar here.
What are you doing?
Okay, so yeah, Mark's just gone now.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional.
There's a bunch of I forgot about Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski is a good one because it's a bunch of like scenes.
Yeah.
Like you could jump in at pretty much any scene, and it's like a good part.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's definitely a good choice.
Mark, what would you choose for your next one?
Wait, what did I do? I didn't. Casino, Baghdad Fever. My next one is Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay. I haven't seen that in like 25 years. I think.
It's on all the time. And it's not like I'm not a car guy, so it's not like I like the car. There's just like a lot of like Timothy Olyphant's in that. Like
I forgot he was in that.
Good there's like a great cast.
Is that Ed Norton too?
No.
Oh no, that's The Italian Job. Yep.
Yeah. My next one, Mark, was.
Did you see my daughter behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, could you just not come down here for 1 hour? Like, my wife's upstairs. Like, just 1 goddamn hour.
So I did Big Lebowski, and Bri did
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Lebowski. I didn't think of it. That could be on my list. I just didn't put it on my list.
Yeah, same with me.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
So you take actors and pick like their worst movie to rewatch.
I was just saying, like, I'm not a car guy, so I don't know why I like it. But
It's a
every
good
time
movie.
it's on, I just watch it because
That's Nicolas Cage, right?
Nicolas Cage, Timothy Olyphant's in it, Giovanni Ribisi's in it. There's a lot of like famous people in it. I don't know. It's one of those movies. I just sit down and I just watch it.
It's just like a very rare. I feel like your list might be more obscure than Jay's. Jay's list is actually not obscure at all.
I told you it
You were
wasn't.
talking about TNT or TBS. All of mine are always on TNT and TBS.
Okay.
What happened to Giovanni Ribisi? He was in everything, and
That's a good question. I was wondering that myself.
He was in.
He's so good.
He's really good. He had a show on Amazon that I thought was really good. Like, well, 2 of the 3 seasons were good. It was he was like a
Oh yeah.
he was like a
Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete. Yes.
Sneaky, yeah.
Did you guys watch that show?
No.
No.
It was actually pretty good. Like they had I think 3 seasons. The 3rd season is kind of mediocre, but the first 2 seasons are pretty darn good.
He was in
not amazing, but very very watchable. He's a great character.
He was in
Wasn't
Boiler
he on
Room,
a-
which I liked a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
Boiler Room is great.
Great in Boiler
Wasn't
Room.
he was in Saving Private Ryan, which is good. Wasn't he in the show that Louis C.K. made that never got shown, like because it was coming out like right when he got canceled? I think he was in that. They're supposed to be in
I don't know. But
forget
yeah,
what
he
it's
was.
called.
He's a really good actor. Like, he should be in more things.
Yeah.
He's really good. But yeah, I recommend if you guys get a chance. Sneaky Pete's actually pretty solid.
Okay.
My next one was Catch Me If You Can.
It's a good movie.
I never see that on.
I don't know. Maybe I have my own personal TBS feed.
Maybe. Yeah. That was a good movie. I remember seeing it in the theaters.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like anytime it's on, I always I just find that movie like. And I know also apparently the story itself, like it's supposed to be based on a true story, and the guy who claimed all that stuff was basically a fraud. They said, and most of the stories never happened.
Oh.
Who cares? Like the movie's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like they always think the movie the movie takes the real story and like kind of like stretches it.
Cinematic
poetic license.
whatever. Yeah.
Apparently, the guy itself took poetic license because they think he made most of this shit up.
Who would have thought a con man was a liar?
Yeah, but he was on the Tonight Show telling those stories. Apparently, I think they took a lot of the stories, like they really did put them in the movie. As he told them, he was just full of shit. They were great for the movie because he was full of shit to begin with, but really fun movie though. You guys do 4 or 3 of them already?
I only did 3.
I think I did 4. Yeah, Jay's next, I think.
Okay. Jay, what's your next one?
Beetlejuice.
I could have guessed your list basically.
Yeah.
I would have guessed Breakfast Club, but I think the other ones I would have nailed.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is Brian, do you think Beetlejuice is rewatchable?
I haven't seen Beetlejuice in a long time.
I saw it a couple years ago. I never saw part 2, which I heard is terrible.
It's so bad. I was so excited for it, and I was so disappointed.
I watched it because it was like one of those movies like I showed my kids, and my kids were kind of bored. I didn't think I thought Beetlejuice. I remember watching him like is this really the movie I saw a while ago? Like, it was much worse than I thought it was. Or just
Okay.
not as good as I thought. Okay, yeah, it's not terrible or anything like that. Obviously, like, it's okay, my next one, My Cousin Vinny.
Yep, that's a good one.
Good one. No overlap yet.
No overlap.
We're not gonna
no
have any.
overlap. Okay,
We're
last one, and I guarantee no overlap. The last one, okay.
Um,
And Big Lebowski was something that probably should
that
have
one
been
might
on
go.
my
I
list.
forgot all about it.
I forgot all about it, but that should have been on my list.
What did I think?
I
By the
feel
way,
like-
your answers are like Enemy of the State and Gone with 60 Seconds, and you
Oh,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think I think there's going to be overlap.
I thought I had like 5 other ones, and now I'm blanking on them. Animal House.
Good one. It's a good one. Solid. I don't
I'm
know
also
how we-
going. I'm also going based on movies that I like see all the time. Like I haven't seen Beetlejuice on the grid in a long time. Like,
When's
of
the
course,
last time we saw Animal House playing randomly on TV?
it's on either IFC or that other channel that's like IFC.
I don't think I have IFC.
Yeah, it's on one of those.
Okay.
Usually edited. Sucks.
Yeah. Jay, what do you got?
Rocky 4. I could watch that movie like on loop. I love that movie.
I love Rocky.
I don't remember the last time I saw Rocky 4.
He actually re-edited the entire movie and called it Rocky versus Drago, and it's like 60% like new footage.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah. So I watched that recently.
How was it?
It was good. The fight scenes were much better. He took out the robot butler scene, which was a smart move.
Okay.
But I feel like he took out some of the other lighter moments, and he added some dark. So it's a lot more serious movie. Like there's an extended scene with like a funeral for Apollo.
It'd be great if the only change to the movie, it's an hour of Drago murdering Apollo.
Yeah, see, like
They extend the fight scene. You're like, you didn't have to show a fucking hour of him killing him.
they made the like Apollo fight better. Like it was more of a back and forth, but like when Drago, spoiler alert from 1984, but when he kills Apollo, like it was much quicker. So like in the original, he like it's saying throw the towel for like 5 minutes, and his ring like kind of killed him, but like it happened much quicker in the re-edit. So it seems a little more like, oh, he didn't have time to like throw in the towel. So
It'd be great if you just recut it and the entire movie was just him fighting Apollo and murdering him.
Pounding on him for an hour and a half.
He cut out he cut out his entire fight scene with him.
They also re-edited the final fight, which was way better. Because I don't know if you remember, he does like the rib shot like 10 times in a row, and Drago just doesn't block any of them. Like they cut out like 8 out of the 10 of them, so it was like it didn't look as ridiculous.
I do love Rocky. How do I watch that? Like where do you?
I watched that on Prime. I think I actually might have even rented it because I wanted to see it so bad.
I do love Rocky.
They should have made it like an hour and a half of like Apollo like dancing like he's gonna beat Drago, and then just one punch from Drago and he dies.
Could they re-edit part 3 just to have him only fight Hulk Hogan? Okay, my last one is Die Hard. But which Die Hard do you think I picked?
2.
3.
Jay. Yes, 3.
I don't think I ever saw 3. Which one was 3?
Die Hard
You
with
know
a
what? Hang on.
vengeance.
You know what we should have said? We should have guessed how many. Bry should have guessed how many of my movies he hasn't seen.
Which one is Die Hard 3?
3 is one with Samuel L. Jackson, and they're running around New York City. It's all around New York City.
Oh, wait, how many did they make?
I mean, they made they made
5?
3, and then they did to ruin the franchise from there.
Yeah, I remember because the fourth one is the one where he drives through the parking garage in a car and lands on a helicopter, and then I turn the movie off.
I saw that in the theaters, and I was sorry for having seen it. Like I love the first 3. It gets.
Who was the bad guy? Timothy Oliphant was the bad guy in one of them I saw. Was that 3 or 4? Might have been 4.
I have no
I
idea.
didn't remember that he was the bad guy in one of them.
Yeah.
I remember coming across it and I was like, what is this movie with him? And then it was Bruce Willis. And I was like, oh, it's Die Hard. Let me watch this.
It's a good bit. The bad guy's really good in part 3. Let me see.
So I should also mention I haven't
It's
flipped
Simon Gruber, who is played by Jeremy Irons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Simon Gruber? Is that like the son of the?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That's exactly who it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all right. So Die
Yeah,
Hard
yeah.
4
He's the brother of the original Hans Gruber. They made the connection even.
Live Free or Die Hard. That's the fourth one. That's with Timothy
fourth
Olyphant.
one.
Yeah, Justin Long is like his kid or something.
If you haven't seen part 3, it's of all these movies that you haven't seen, this is my number one recommendation.
All right.
It's just a fun movie.
I don't remember if I've seen it. I don't think so.
I think I'd rank them as far as quality of the movie. 1 is the best, 3 is number 2, and 2 is number 3, I guess. But this was just a very rewatchable movie.
And 4 and 5 are just don't watch them.
4 and 5 are a travesty.
They made a fifth one?
Yeah.
I didn't even see the 5th one. The 4th one was so bad.
4th one was so bad. It's always there. Everything's like, how should we do this movie? Should we invest a lot of time writing a really good story? Nope. Let's just do really cool stunts. That's what the audience wants. They only want cool stunts. They want us to not work on the story. Just ask ChatGPT to make the story. It doesn't really matter.
The 5th one was A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, no, I don't think I saw that one.
I didn't see
And
the last
somehow
2
in-
Indiana Jones movies either.
Yeah. And somehow in 4 and 5, he looked younger than he was in part 1 because they used the CGI stuff.
I saw the last Indiana Jones. I took my dad to see because he loved Indiana Jones. So we went, and my wife. They're both. I was like, why don't you two go? Why do I have to go? I don't want to see it.
Was it decent?
It was okay. I mean, it was every Indiana Jones movie.
Well,
You know?
I think the part 3. Well, they should have ended after part 3, but Last Crusade I thought was awesome.
Yeah,
it was great.
yeah.
I
mean,
haven't
they're
seen
all
the
the
4th and
same.
5th.
Yes.
He finds the Nazi things and he almost dies, and he gets on and he almost dies, and he kills somebody, turns on him, and he kills them, and then and they're all the same.
Probably must be great watching Law and Order. It's all the same, like he's committed the crime. They'll figure it out halfway through the episode. Then they're taking the court. You know how it works.
Yeah,
No, it was good. It was fine. It was fine.
we need more extended movie reviews from you, Bri. The Shape of
Right,
Water one.
Could you review a movie every week? When you reviewed that one,
Shape of Water, right?
Shape of Water. That was one of my all-time favorite episodes.
I haven't watched many movies lately.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Oh well, I
Don't
think
even waste your time on it.
it sounded terrible from its review.
Yeah, it sounded really bad.
There's you guys so Super Troopers Part 3 is coming.
Last movie I watched was that stupid. Sorry, that One Battle After Another, or whatever it was called. It was so stupid.
I got 20 minutes into it and I was like, I know this is not getting better.
For like the first hour, I was like, oh, all right, I kind of see where this is going. And then it was just like, oh, no, it's not really going where I thought it was. And who cared?
So have you guys seen Super Troopers?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Apparently Part 2 is terrible. They're coming out Part 3, it should be terrible. But I had heard about this movie they also made, but I never saw. But I was told was supposed to be hilarious. The Slammin' Salmon.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's on Prime.
Okay. Yeah, it's been on my list for a while because I heard it was funny, but Super Troopers 2 was so bad I couldn't get more than 20 minutes into it.
I challenge you both. Let's all watch Slammin' Salmon before the next episode.
I couldn't stand the first one. I don't think I'm gonna like any of these.
Okay, forget it.
Where did I see that in the movies with you? I went to the movies and they showed up, like all of them, and they gave out.
That wasn't with me then. I don't know where I might have rented
The
it.
first one was hilarious.
And they gave out like handcuffs to everybody in the movie theater. It was weird.
What's a movie? We don't have to do a full review or anything, but what's a movie we could all watch before the next one and give our take on it?
Well, we have 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jay's
we're gonna do movie club.
based on when our next episode is on, we could do Avatar 7.
Why don't we have what's his name tell us what movie to watch?
ChatGPT?
No, the guy who emails us. What's his name?
Oh, Lorenzo.
Oh, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo. Yeah.
Okay, Jay, what's a movie we should watch?
We should have the fans tell us.
What about? Yeah. If somebody email us, thebrinkoфsanity@gmail.com. If they don't, then we'll do an alternative. What about Bugonia?
Okay, Brian, can you pick the movie?
Yeah, you have your own niche podcast for that shit.
What? It's not a horror movie.
What is Begonia?
It's Emma Stone.
Scarlet Begonia?
I hate him, Stone.
And 2 conspiracy theorists kidnap her because they're convinced she's an alien.
Oh, I know this because I started watching it with my wife, and we were 20 minutes in, and she's like, "Can we please turn this off?"
Good call. I can't stand Emma Stone.
I thought I'd watched enough of the movie. It also sounded a lot better. I was 20 minutes in. I was like, "Is it really good? Does it get better, Jay?"
Well, no. If you didn't like the first 20 minutes, you're probably not gonna like it.
Second 20 wasn't any better.
The first 20 is the good part of the movie. Did you guys see did I tell you this one already? The Roof Man.
No, you told me about it, but I have not seen it.
Oh, you guys should see this. This is on Prime. It's about a guy who basically ends up, a true story, who lived in Toys R Us.
Is that Providence? The Providence Mall?
Oh, no, that's a different thing. That's there's a documentary about kids who lived in the mall.
Yeah, girl at work was telling me about that one.
Which also this is a movie version of the true story, basically. Okay. And they said they got, just in terms, not to ruin anything for you, but they said they got a lot of stuff right for the movie, but the guys made a little bit nicer, like lovable for the movie.
Oh, all
right. What about Bambi the Reckoning?
Okay, if you're just not gonna take this seriously, then.
It's a real movie.
Is it on Prime?
It's on Peacock.
Okay, well, I'm not subscribing. I'm not paying $10 to watch a movie.
Okay.
I go to the theater and pay $20.
Jay, Brian, you got any movies we should see?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Oh, well, this is helpful.
What about Project Hail Mary?
I would see that one, but
I keep hearing about that. Yeah. Is it? It's still in the theater, right?
It's in the theater. My son saw it twice. It must be pretty good.
I read the book, and it's really good.
Okay. Well, for next episode, Brian, how me and you don't read the book.
Okay. I won't be reading any books.
Jay,
when it comes out on video, I'll watch it when it comes out. I'm not going to the theater. Oh, maybe I will.
Jay has proven, like some people, like whether you're well read or not, you can still be on a pointless podcast.
All right, so email us thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com what movie you want us to review, because clearly we can't agree on a movie. So I think we're about out of time. All right, well, thank you for listening, everybody, and we will be back when we come back. I'm leaving at that at this point. We're too inconsistent.
We'll be back. We're doing an episode tomorrow, back-to-back nights. It's going to be awesome.
All right, sounds good. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, bye, love. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. It's all over. Goodbye. It's time to go. This is the end. Say goodbye. You better go away. I'm gonna leave you. It's the end. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just leave me alone. Feels so good to say goodbye. I'm sick and tired and I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye, girl. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Everybody.
Okay.